Hey guys, it's Kelsey. So today I'm doing crystals off the board with pineapple papers YouTube hop. So you guys know, if you've been watching for a while, last Wednesday of every month there is a hop where we take inspiration from Pinterest. So I decided to go with this layout. All the description and stuff is like in a different language, so I can't like read what they say about it, but you can see the link there for the original poster. So that is what I'm working with. I really like that there's some big layers and stuff, because I feel like with this collection I've been very much into using embellishment in my embellishment clusters and all that good stuff. And I love that this page has a lot of big chunks of paper because I need to do something like that. I don't know, this will be going up obviously last Wednesday of the month, but this is actually my 9th layout with this collection. So this is also my How to Kill a Kit with Style collection for this month from Scrapbook Your Joy, who sent it to me. I am guest designing for them this month. So blah, blah, blah. You probably all heard that all month long by the time you saw this. So sorry. But yeah, I'm just gonna get going. I'm using this really cute picture from when we were on Maui. This dog had doggles and was playing fetch in the ocean, and it was just really cute. So I wanted to make sure I got that recorded. So I'm gonna start by picking out my background and some of these big chunks of paper, and then I'm hoping I can use the 6x8 paper pad for some of the smaller layers. I'm hoping. Here's a horizontal strip. That could be that dude maybe. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm starting. I'm halfway through this paper pad right now. It is November 4th as I'm filming this right now, and I'm halfway through all of the supplies. So that's really exciting. I don't think I've ever like gone that far before. Do I want a big, busy, multicolored as the background because there's lots of papers on top, or do I want a more neutral background like what they did? I feel like I want to do what they did, but I don't think there's really a super neutral. I mean, I guess I could use this one. Oh, but it's the back of the teal, and I really like the teal. Oh, this has been a struggle I've been having all month. Well, I say all month long, it's the 4th. This whole time I'm using the paper pad is I'm like, oh, this would be really good for that page, but my favorite paper's on the other side. This would be a good one for that page though, because then you can have all the bright colors as the layers, right? Oh, I don't want to use the backside of the teal. It's okay, I already used the teal as a background, right? I have teal in the 6x6. I'm gonna pull it. Okay, so I need some big chunks of paper that are more solid with the pattern, which is, I mean, a lot of this paper pad. These might be too busy, these two. I can do the red though. The red might be good. You pull it. I'll pull it, and maybe like one other solid for this other chunk. I don't know if I want the navy, that might be too dark. I can do the orange. Orange, I have craft. Ooh, green, I could do green again. Or this one. Is this too close to the red though? Especially if they're layered on top of each other. I don't know. Ah, paper, stop falling, stay. Don't know, that one could work. I really like this one too, but again, it's on the back side of the hearts. I don't want to use the back side of the hearts. We have the navy and the ledger. I think this is too tame if I'm already using that floral as the background. I do like this dark bumblebee one. Oh, or there's the green. I've been hoarding this one though because of this. I've really enjoyed using this paper. Do I want to use the green? I think if this was like a rainforest page, then I would do this one, but this is one on the ocean, so maybe not. Can use blue. It's on the ocean. It has bumblebees on it, but so what? So what if it has bumblebees on it? That's kind of oceany, right? Even has some like tealy blue stuff in it. Okay, let me see what I have. Set this aside for a second. Okay, so I kind of don't have a plan other than I'm doing that, and I'm hoping that'll keep me on track. Okay, so pattern papers so far. I mean, I guess it's all the same collection, so it should all go. So I'm trying to just see which paper layers would be which. Could do the blue as the back and then the red and have this be one of those and then get 2 layers out of this for the other 2. Maybe. Let's just see. I can go back to the drawing board if I have to. I don't think I want, well, see, they have a multicolored one there as like the big layer right behind the photo. And the other ones are more solid-ish. I don't know if I want to do the stripe though. That might be too much. I could do the honeycomb one. Is that too much? I'm gonna pull it and we'll find out. There's gonna be lots of color and lots of pattern going on, people. I could do the stripe. Is this stripe too skinny in the small size to have as a big chunk though? What if I did it as a matte? See, they just had a white mat around their photo, which I kind of like because it separates the photo from then all of the patterns. There's yellow, but I already have yellow. I don't know what I want to do. I could do the light blue maybe. Oh, decisions. Okay. I really want a green because I already got this rainbow thing going on and I have red, yellow, blue. So either orange or green. I don't have to do rainbow color, but is this, I just feel like this is too similar. Do I have another red? I think I may have already, or orange. I think I may have already used the oranges. Move out of the way, scraps. There's one of the orange pieces. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I did use one of the oranges to layer and then I used the other orange to cut into all my cut aparts. So I don't have another orange. I have an orange in the big sheet. But do I want to cut up a big 12 by 12 for that bit? No, I don't. But I have all this paper, so I feel bad not doing that. Do any of these will I not use? I have this big sweet moments. Ugh. That's about that size. I don't want to use my cut aparts, so I cut the cut aparts up so I wouldn't use that paper and not have the cut aparts. Okay. What paper do I want to use for the last one? I could use this one, I guess. The green. It could be like seaweed. It can make it aquatic instead of botanical. We'll see. I can switch them if I change my mind. There we go. Okay. So I'm kind of thinking they'll be in this order. This is, I don't know about that now. This is gonna be this whole process. I feel like I haven't filmed a real time in a while. And it's making me a little nervous trying to make these decisions. I should have figured out which papers I was gonna use before I turned the camera on, but hopefully you guys will appreciate the process of being a part of it. See, now those two are too similar to this, so I'm not using those. I don't know, am I stuck with using this one? I don't know, I kind of like that they have a multicolor there because it pulls all the colors in from the rest of the layers. Is it the pattern that's too much for me? Should I just choose a different multicolor pattern like this one? Oh, duh. It's sitting there right in front of me and I'm like, I want a different multicolor pattern. Okay, put the honeycomb one back for a minute. Hearts are cute, right? Does it look weird having this right over the red? I mean, it's gonna be staggered once I cut them into the right proportions. I guess I could always change this paper if I need to. Let's get trimming things down into the correct proportions. They also inked all their edges, which I think is really cute and I think looks really good with this collection. I think most Vicky Boutin collections, inking the edges looks really, really good. They use brown and I have my brown out from that last layout that I inked the edges, so I think I'll just do that. So, do I want to start from the back layers first or the front layers? Let me trim the perforated edge off of this. It's right there. And then we'll decide. There we go. You guys all have a good Halloween. I'm asking about Halloween. See, I'm forgetting this is going up at the end of the month because, like I said, it's November 4th as I'm filming this. And yeah, it would have been after Thanksgiving by the time this goes up. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. That's a long way away from me right now. I need to matte this. Do I want to do a white? Because I feel like the white will look weird on top of these creams. Well, I need to matte this in something. I think it'll look weird having just a tiny bit of that though. Could matte it in the craft, but I don't know if I want to pull craft in or not, and I'm kind of committing to that if I do. Do I really want to do a stripe right on top of the rainbow? I'm really contemplating this. I need a neutral, I think, to go over this. I don't have a neutral, and I feel like if I use white, it's gonna be like, boom, white on top of cream. Maybe not if I'm making the edges though. Let me just try it, and if it looks weird, I'll take it off. I think once I ink the edges, it'll be okay though. All right. 4.5. I'm gonna do a matte there-ish. That look okay? I think that'll be fine. All right. Oh, I cut that really weird. I can recut that if that doesn't work. I didn't have my blade pushed all the way on the edge before I trimmed. That was silly. Okay, like that. Boom. Did anybody else get this collection? I want to see what you ended up doing. I tried to search for layouts using this collection just to try to like get some inspiration going before I started, and there's not a whole lot. So I'm excited to see what people do with it. Because I couldn't find too many layouts using it. Other than like, you know, the ones that come out from the designer. Okay, ink. And let's see if this can work with my cream. There's Billy hair all over this. Gross. He's at my feet right now, and he's been begging for about an hour for dinner because dogs do not understand daylight savings time, and he thinks it's dinner time. And he's so mad at me because I won't feed him early. But the thing is, like, I might give in, and if it was like actually his dinner time before like daylight savings, he gets fed at 6 p.m. No, it's like 4 o'clock. But yeah, it's not even his real dinner time, even if it weren't daylight savings. I think the light changing and everything's really messing with him. Okay, brown edges work. That worked. Okay, now I want to start from the background and work my way in, or work from my photo out. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like this layer can stay how it is. I might trim like some off the top. Maybe. I think I can trim some off the top. They have her, there's a little offset. I think that's cute. I'm gonna trim some off though, so it's not like straight up like, oh, I stuck 6x8 paper right off the paper pad on the page. Would be fine, but look, now I have a cute little row of hearts I can use another time. Okay, ink the edges, ink the edges. Been trying really hard. Oh, sorry, that was like nails on a chalkboard. Been trying really hard not to hoard papers, because what's the point? It's How to Kill a Kit with Style. You're supposed to use it all, which is why I used the 12x12 version of this for my very first layout, because it was like my favorite in the whole paper pad, and I was like, I want to hoard it. But you can't. You need to use all the things. So there we go. This is, by the way, Ranger Distress ink in frayed burlap. I like the, what is it, Vintage Photograph, I think. But they didn't have it when I went to get some. I'm pretty sure I might have actually got that at a consignment sale maybe. And they didn't have the other one, which is fine. You can't complain when you're already getting stuff like cheaper, you know. Okay, so this comes out a little bit. It's lower than the photo, and then it comes up underneath. Back. Sorry, you can hear Billy's nails downstairs. He's like checking his bowl to make sure I didn't feed him. Again, he didn't know about it. Should be impossible anyways. Oh, nope, he's just gonna drink water. He's on Pred right now because he had a hot spot. Well, okay, this is a whole story. Billy donated blood at my work. I'm a veterinary technician, if you didn't know. And we had a dog with a splenectomy that had lost a lot of blood because his spleen had ruptured. So we did a splenectomy, which is where you remove the spleen and all that. But he needed a blood transfusion. And we usually don't keep blood just all the time because we don't use it all the time and it would just go bad constantly. And anyways, Billy is just kind of like an on-call blood donation puppy. So he donated blood and saved that little puppy's life. So proud of him. I mean, he was on like happy drugs. He didn't care. Because some people are like, oh, poor Billy. But like he had a real good day. So don't worry about him. But anyways, we had to shave and prep his neck for drawing the blood. And he just has such sensitive skin that he got a hot spot the very next day. Even with me like putting medication on it to prevent it. Because I knew that was Billy. So long story short, he has a hot spot and, well, it's healing now. It's almost all done. It's all scabbed up and almost healed. But Pred, I don't know if you guys have ever had to take prednisone, but it makes you really thirsty and really hungry and stuff. So he's been going to that water bowl a lot. So if you hear it throughout this video, I'm sorry. He just can't help himself. He's on the Pred. So he's probably going to be running up and downstairs this whole video, either to check his food bowl or to get water, or to be downstairs to look out the window to see if Marcus is coming home, because he might come home during this video. I don't know. I wanted to film this earlier in the day. That way I just didn't have to worry about him coming home in the middle of it, but had some errands to do and stuff. So here we are. Yeah. Okay. I really like how the inked edges look with this collection. It just looks so good. Am I gonna glue these as I go? I guess I might as well. I'm trying really hard to restrain myself from gutting this month because I feel like Scrapbook Your Joy just sent me everything. I don't have to worry about hoarding things because I am set between my two paper pads. So I'm trying really hard not to gut. I mean, I still gutted this for whatever reason, old habits, you know, I can't help myself. But I'm trying for this 1 month not to drive you guys crazy with my crazy gutting of everything. Okay. These are starting out cute though. I like these little layers. Okay, and then we have the horizontal strip and then we have the big layers in the back. So this is laying like this, right? No, these go past the layers. Do I want a little bit showing? I think I want a little bit showing because if I do this, I'm gonna want to gut this and it's unnecessary. And I kind of want you to see that I didn't gut it and that it's the whole thing. So I think I want these layers up a little bit so you can see that. Ooh, I need to gut the background paper. Oh, I almost didn't gut the background paper. You guys would have caught me afterwards and been like, you didn't gut the background paper, because you guys always catch me when I'm like, oh, I'm inking everything, or I'm, you know, whatever. I always see in the comments when I post, it's like, you forgot to ink that one banner. And I was like, oh crap, you're right. And I have to go back and do it because then it'll drive me crazy. You guys got my back. This is perforated. I don't want a perforated edge. I'm gonna have to trim. Okay. I don't want the perforated edge to be on the page from the book. So yeah. I'm sure you guys would have caught me afterwards and then I would have went back and ate the edge, but I remembered on my own. Hopefully the inking everything doesn't drive you crazy. I don't think this is as annoying as watching me gut everything though. I hope not, at least. I don't know if I want to glue this down yet because it kind of depends how the other two layers lay. How big are these layers? They look big. I guess I'm starting from the photo working back, so I'll just start with this one. Okay. There's... Okay, I'm just gonna cut it there and just see how it looks. This is why I love scrapbooking though, because I'm just gonna try and copy her proportions because I like them. I like what she did. So it takes the guesswork out for me because I'm just trying to get them semi the same. That did not work just then, but I can always trim them down. Look at the bottom a little bit. There we go. For any of you guys wondering, yes, The Office is on in the background because I have a problem. You know, they're taking it off of Netflix. So now I feel like I have to watch it constantly because it'll be gone soon. This seems extra long, doesn't it? Yes. I need this to, I guess that's okay. This definitely is too long. Trim it down some. Yeah, I'm gonna be really sad when they take The Office off of Netflix because I'm not gonna have anything to watch. It's like I'll binge on a different show and then I'm right back to The Office. You know what show I binged on right before I restarted The Office over again that I haven't watched in the longest time? You guys are probably gonna roll your eyes. I binged on Gossip Girl. Oh my gosh. I don't know why, for whatever reason. You know what it was, is I saw Blake Lively in something, and I love Blake Lively. I saw her in something. I don't know if it was a show or a interview or something, but for whatever reason, it made me really want to watch Gossip Girl. So I binged on it. And poor Marcus had to put up with it. He'd come home and Gossip Girl would be on. He'd be like, again? I was like, yes, I'm watching the whole series back to back. But now I'm back on The Office, so. It was funny because he was glad I wasn't watching The Office, but then he was like, really, you're watching Gossip Girl? He really doesn't care. Marcus doesn't care because he watches his shows whenever too, so. But yeah, I put him through Gossip Girl. Yeah. All right, cool. Oh my gosh, I have to do the background. I instantly forgot. Instantly forgot, even though I was just talking about it. I'm doing this right now before I forget for real because that would be embarrassing if I was like, look, I remembered so I wouldn't forget, and then I forgot anyways. I've been binging on Chamel's videos lately too, her Glitter Girl videos. Just know it doesn't matter how many times you watch them. I'm always like, because you watch them like, oh, that's such a good idea. I'm going to try that on my next page. And then by the time you do your next page, you forget. So I've been binging on Glitter Girl too. It's so hard though. Like if you guys saw my scrapbook room, like the remote barely reaches the TV from where I sit. So to watch something that's only like, 20 minutes long, like a YouTube video, like unless it's in a playlist and I'm content to just watch the entire playlist through, it's like really hard to just jump from YouTube video to YouTube video when you're like remote barely like reaches the TV to have to navigate everything. So that's why I usually just put on a TV show that I can just be happy watching for a long time. Okay, I think that's right side up because all the bumblebees are facing up. Can I get more bumblebees used up on this page? I need to. I still have all those bumblebees on the sticker sheet. Well, I need to trim this down again because I trimmed the yellow down a little bit. Unless I want it barely inside. That looks like an accident though, versus intentionally being short. I will wait till I glue it down and then I'll trim and re-ink. Hopefully I'll remember to re-ink. Otherwise you guys will catch me. Okay, so that goes behind there. I think that's working. Yeah. Now I need my big scrap. Okay, so this one, it comes there-ish. Why does that look, no, it needs to be wider than that. I'm gonna cut it here and I can trim it down if I need to. There we go. Okay, and then it comes up to like there-ish, and then there, okay. Ink, and then I think I can glue down all my layers. And then I think I'm done with my paper layers. I just have to embellish. Ooh, this is gonna be like the fastest reel time ever. I really thought that last reel time was shorter than the previous ones, but I think it was the longest reel time I had done. Can't scrap as fast as some of you guys. I don't know how some of you ladies do like the real time and you start out like even without an idea and you just throw it together in like, you know, 30 minutes while talking to us on live. I don't understand. You guys got skills. I keep hoping that like doing this real time will help me like practice for eventually being able to do live scrapbooking. But I don't know. I think you guys would be watching me not being able to make decisions because I'd be so like caught up in trying to like chat or something. You guys would just have to tell me how to make the page because my decisions would just not be happening. Okay. When I finish my all my Hawaii pages, I guess I could do a live while I put them all in my album. That way I didn't have to think about making a page. I could just like put all of them in my albums while I chat. But I don't think anyone would want to see that because it's like I'm not scrapping. So what's the point, right? There are my layers. Does that look the same? Trying to see if we're doing an experiment. Does having my phone on the camera make the thing look more like the whole screen look yellowish? I noticed in my videos when I have my phone on the table, it makes the whole video look yellow, and I'm wondering if it was my phone. Oh my gosh, I think it is. Okay, well, you guys can see what it looks like. I'll link it in the description. I'm gonna put this on the side so it doesn't make my whole video look yellow. That's sad because I like when you guys can see it while I work, but I don't like that it makes my whole video yellow. Okay, I need to glue the rest of this down. Let me move all my scraps. Maybe smaller scraps. Okay, you guys go in here. Will these fit in here too? I've been keeping my smaller 12 by 12s in there, and then my big scraps in the book. All my small scraps are together. Okay. I need to glue all of this down. I think those proportions look good though. Okay. I don't know what I was waiting on just then. All right. Going to glue. Maybe if I can get the backing up. There we go. Okay. Like that. Okay, and then there we go. I feel like the trick's gonna come in when I start embellishing. Like I feel like we've got these like layers together so fast, but I feel like I'm gonna trip myself up when we start embellishing, because I still feel like, even though like I'm halfway through with pretty much all of the embellishment, I still feel like there's so much to choose from. Make sure that's straight. Like that's straight-ish. Don't need to be perfect. Of course, I just knocked it crooked. All right, there we go. I think that looks enough like the inspiration. I really noticed since Crystal started this series, I've been turning to Pinterest like even more, like even when we're not doing these pages for inspiration, and it's really been nice. Because for the longest time, I just like went to Pinterest and saved things I wanted to do and then never looked at it again. But now I'm actually going and actively seeking current inspiration for a page I'm actively working on. And it's been really helpful. Sorry, my chair keeps squeaking. I'm trying not to move it, but it keeps squeaking. Being extra squeaky today. Okay. I think I'll just line it up against this side and then I'll trim the other side and re-ink it. I think that looks about right though. Like that. Okay, squeaky chair. There we go. All right, now I gotta re-ink this side and then we will be good to move on to embellishment. I don't know what way I want to go with the embellishment. I have all these bumblebees I need to use, but there's a lot of like circular elements in the inspiration that I like buttons and flowers and stuff. So I don't know. I do have a lot of circular embellishment, but it has like holographic on it. I don't want to, you know what? I really should pull in holographic now that I think about it, because like look at these dogs' goggles. If that's not like rainbow holographic vibes, I don't know what is. I'm using rainbow paper, might as well use the rainbow holographic. Okay. I feel good about that. Okay, I'm gonna set my paper aside and we're just gonna look at embellishment for a second, because see, we have two circular hearts there, but like look at the sticker sheet. Oh, I just threw something. There's like all these little circular pieces I can use if I really want to be literal and like embellish the same way they did. Look, all these bumblebees I still have to use. I have 3 black bumblebees on the chipboard and 6 bumblebees on the flat sticker sheet that I haven't used yet. And I have my my cut aparts and my die cuts. Okay, which way am I gonna go with this? They have like a leafy thing coming out this way. So I really could be literal and go for that. It's going on top of this paper though, that is like the same like thing. I don't know if that'll bother me or not. Maybe not though, because it'll make it tie in. Especially if we did like a doily behind there, then it would like break it up from that pattern paper. I'll leave it there just for a second. Be awesome. I kind of want that on there because that dog is super awesome. I don't know if I want any of these sentiments on here. I don't know what I'm using. I don't know what I'm looking for. Just pulling out what I feel like I need. I guess there are a lot of circular elements. I didn't really notice before, but there are lots of circles. Kind of want to stick with, I don't know. I like these little butterflies. There's not really anything on the inspiration that looks like that, but I might pull it in because I think it's cute. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside for a second just because I feel like most of my embellishment will be from the stickers, not the ephemera. It's just like my go-to to go to the die cuts first for my embellishing, but I kind of want to focus on my stickers for this one. So I'll pull this back in just for a second so you guys can see. So there is like leafy stuff, and then there's like circle sprinkles kind of on the diagonal, and then the title's down here, and then there's like a subtitle here. Well, I guess there's like multiple little word things. I don't know if I want to, no, the title's up here. Oh my gosh, there's words all over this thing and I don't know where. I'm assuming that's the I don't know. There's circular things on the diagonal and then other things around the page, but I think I might want to focus on just doing the diagonal because I like that design that she's got going. Yeah, okay. Do I want to stick with circles though, or do I want to be... I really like this page, how it looks so far, and I feel like I'm gonna mess it up when I start trying to stick circles everywhere because they did it so cute on that layout, and I don't think I can do it like that. I do have like wood buttons that Lisa sent me that are still sitting next to me that could work. I pulled these out a while ago for a page that required buttons, and I never put them back because I liked looking at them. These aren't in this collection, but like that could totally work. It's a plain white one. Does that throw it off throwing a random white one in there? This has white on it. I don't know. Let me focus on my collection. I'm definitely keeping these out though, because those are cute. Okay. Focus on this collection. I'm really trying to focus on just this collection because I have so much of it to play with and use. But the more I look at it, I really do like this. I really like that there. Let me try the whole doily thing. I like that little sprig there, even though it's going over this identical pattern paper. Oh, look, did it. I like this as a start of a cluster. They didn't have a doily in theirs, but I add doilies to everything, so it's okay. Don't have to be completely identical to theirs, even though I started out that way. I feel like that's usually how it goes though, when you like scrap lift someone, or even when you use a sketch, it like starts out super similar and then you just go off and do your own thing. Which I guess is kind of the point. The point is kind of to just get you started and give you ideas. Okay, I like that. How I gotta build off of this now. I'm just gonna glue this down because I know at least I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, I can scooch it and move it if I need to, but I kind of like how that is laying right now. I could do this B positive that's on the black. I wasn't thinking of pulling in something like that, but it has the holographic, and this dog is really cute and looks super positive, and I don't know, because then I can pull in these black B's at the top and I feel like they would all go. Okay. Because if I did, I think that could be cool. Do I want it up under as part of this cluster, or do I want to put it right next to it like that? I think I liked it here. Like adds another corner in my layering too. So I did that. I mean, I don't have to pull this into, but it kind of has a similar vibe as that if I want to bounce it around the page. I don't know if that throws my corners off because I know that kind of cuts that off, but I'm gonna start a cluster up here and do this diagonal thing. I don't know if I like that or not. Or I could put it on the side. I kind of don't like it's cutting off this heart paper either though. Decisions. Oh, I could just do it like that on the paper, on the photo, I mean. You just sit there for a second. I kind of like this. I like this because there's kind of like this whole rainbow thing going, but you have like, this just reminds me so much of these doggles. Like they're black with the holographic pop. I think it looks really cool with this page. So I don't know, because if I do that, then that dog is just too cool for school right now. What else do I want to add? I need to build something off of this if these are staying so that it makes sense. But I don't know what that would be. I want to do like, I don't know, because I feel like adding another layer messes up my whole like design I have going. Let me take this off for a second because that's kind of distracting me. You just stay there for a minute. Let me see. There's this horizontal thing that goes across her layout that maybe I want to pull in. Can kind of like connect these two items maybe. Maybe that's too big. I think that definitely was the photo of the day. This piece seems too big to try and do that with though. There's this cute little tiny best ever that's even black and like the same kind of teal. It's like weird having the black over the black. Oh my gosh, I have to sneeze. Excuse me, holy moly. Excuse me. I think the black on black is messing with me. So what else could I do? Could do this photo or hashtag cute. Is the navy too similar to the black though? It looks weird. I don't know why that's looking weird. You know what I need that the original has that I really want to add that I don't have yet? There's like a scalloped border going across the top of the yellow piece. And I need to do that. So let me pause on embellishment. I knew I'd probably get stuck on embellishment, but this is one more thing I can do for that that'll make it different. I could do the hunter green maybe for that. It's a color. Yeah, let me do this really quick. Remove all you stickers. What border do I want to do? I want a scallopy one. I don't know if I want this one or this one. I've been using this one, so I kind of want to use this one this time. But I like this one. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna keep using that one. I'm just gonna keep using this one because it's the one I like. Okay. Line this up in here. Okay, here we go. There we go, line up. There we go, okay. Anywho, I hope you guys are all doing good. I didn't think of anything to like ask you guys or say or anything. I just really felt like doing a live for some reason all of a sudden, or a real time. I keep calling this a live. I know it's not. Wish you guys could chat back. That might be enough because I really only need it to go on the top of the yellow. It's gonna be behind the photos on the other ones. we go. I'm glad I got this green on this layout after all. That's gonna look cute. Okay, need to ink this too. I guess I want to know what collections you guys are using for Christmas, because I was really tempted to buy Felicity Jane's Christmas stuff because they always have cute Christmas collections. But then their November collection was released, and I've been like waiting all year for one collection I could splurge on, and I may or may not have got that one instead. Which I've heard I am not the only one. A lot of you guys have said that you've been waiting for the Felicity Jane collection to splurge on this year, and that one was just too tempting. So you guys may or may not see that throughout the entire month of November. Wink, wink. Although if you guys got it and used it for November, you guys probably would be done with it already by the time I start using it. But that's okay. That just means I can get inspiration from you guys, so it'll be all right. I hope this is enough to stretch. Ooh, it's gonna be close. I might need to figure out some embellishments to cover up some gaps here. Don't know if this will span this little spot. Maybe it'll be close enough to where it won't matter. I think that's close enough, because what's not covered up with this to the red, this doily covers up, so we barely made that gap. Do I want, no, because that means I'm gonna have to cut into that big piece of green. I kind of was contemplating doing that, the border down here too, but that means I would really need a 12-inch strip. Unless I just did one circle. Like if I tuck this down to where there's only one circle. But then would that look weird having this much on the top and only a little bit on the bottom? I kind of want to try it. And if the answer is no, the answer is no. But if I can get, let me just see, hang on. Pause. This punch is so good if you wanted like to make confetti, because look at all these cute little circles you get when you punch. If you did that out of a holographic or double-sided colorful paper. Okay. Let's see if I just... did a tiny little bit down here. Does that look weird? I think it's cute, right? That's cute. Even though there's like a bigger bit up there. I think it's fine. Oh, you know what? But I'm not gonna have anything here to cover up that tiny little gap. I could just trim down the whole page again to make it fit and then re-ink the edge for the third time. Let me glue this down and see if it's worth it. That's always it's always an option. Let's just see. Oh, I can't get this off. There we go. Okay. I took off the wrong one first. That's okay. I'll do this side first. No, I need to do this side. So this is how my day has been today, you guys. Okay. I want one row of circles. Oh, I Didn't ink it. That's gonna bother me. If I didn't notice, it probably wouldn't have bothered me, but I noticed. It's all in the details. There we go. Let's try this again. Okay. Done. Okay, now this is just gonna have to, yeah. That's not even close to fitting. How is there that much of a gap? Oh, it's because I had to cover up less here. You know what? Maybe this paper is dark enough and I'm using a small enough amount of it where I can just like sneak in. Ugh, try not to get these dots in here. Maybe I can just piece two pieces together and we can all pretend it's just one piece and it fit perfectly the first time. I could just cut a whole nother row and make it fit. Am I just making this way extra complicated? Why don't I just do that? I'm being silly. I'll save this little scrap for something else. It's already punched. I just made that whole thing way too complicated. I can just cut a new piece of it. It can stay there. Okay. Cool. Problem solved. All right, so how much of this do I need? Guess I'll just tuck it all up under there. I don't know, I don't really need all of it. You can sit with your little friend scrap up there. Okay. I like that added detail and having that green on the top and the bottom. If I could get it under there. Oh my gosh, I have to ink it. Oh, I'm about to miss something, and after all of this, you guys are gonna find something I forgot to ink. Not inking my doily or the die cut, so don't even ask. But all these paper pieces, I'm trying really hard. I've almost forgotten so many things though. Okay, there we go. I like that. I think that's cute. Okay. These back for a second. And now we're back to my embellishing issues. Okay. This has sat here for a while and I still haven't made up my mind if I want it or not. Let me just take it off again and see if I make any different decisions. If I don't tear the paper, because then it's probably just gonna have to stay there. I'm just so stuck on how to embellish this. I get so good. I keep going with my paper layers and then I get to embellishing and I always feel like this part takes me forever on the real times. Just deciding if I want something else to tuck in. Just for fun. I know that's not going there. Just wanted to see what it would look like. I can cut these sentiments out and use them as little strips. I kind of like that adds to the rainbowness, but I kind of don't want to add a chunk of paper right there. I feel like that gets too far away from my inspiration, which I really like. You know, the problem is I want to over embellish this and I feel like it doesn't need it because the original was just so sweet and simple how she finished it. Like a couple buttons up here, a couple flowers down here, and that's all the embellishment you need. And I just want to do more. And I feel like it's not needed. Would it look weird if I went in with these cute little wood buttons? Because I really want to use something from the collection, but I really like the original poster's button idea, and I have these cute buttons next to me. I feel like it would be a shame not to pull in some of this holographic though with these awesome dog goggles. I feel like I need to go back to my die cuts because I really want to do something more layery here, and I'm just not seeing anything on my sticker sheets that does it. So let me just look. I like this little joy. What if I just like pop this up on some foam and had it here? I like that. I'm gonna have to, I think if I put this like on either side and like popped it up, let's add a little something interesting and layery. I feel like if I did something interesting here, I would be okay not doing a whole lot of embellishment somewhere else. But it feels too naked how it is. I feel like I can't just do a few buttons and make it look good. I tend to pick inspirations like that because I want to do stuff like that and then I just can't. I don't know if that looks weird. Let me take these off again. That made it look really weird all of a sudden. I thought it'd be cute having little extra layery bits, or if I like had it tucked in more. Yeah, stick down. Those are making it look weird. I thought that would be cute in my head, but it's not working. Okay. Do I want to pop this up on some foam? I feel like that would make that look more interesting. Foam dots, where'd you go? Okay. Billy just went downstairs to check his bowl again. I am not feeding you an hour early. It is not time. He just looked up at me so insulted. Not happening, bud. I'm not feeding you an hour early. I'm sorry. I already gave you a cookie. Stop breathing in my face all creepy like. You lay down? Lay down. Good boy. I know, I'm sorry. I know you don't understand daylight saving. I know you don't get it, but that's why I gave you a cookie earlier, and now you keep thinking it's dinner time. I like that addition. I think that's staying. What else do I want to add? I'm gonna stick this down. I'm pretty happy with that. Do I need some journaling? I feel like I should explain why all of a sudden there's a picture of my dog in my Hawaii album. Me and my mom, this is the first morning in Maui, and we would just decided to, walk along the beach. And we passed this little lady with her owner having a blast. So that's all it is. I just thought, she was super cool, and Mom let me take a picture of her, and I wanted to record it. I want it there. Kind of want it down here, but I don't want to cover up too much of that leaf. It's okay. Okay. I can always tuck journaling in somewhere at the end. I'm sure there'll be plenty of spots left open. Let me stick those buttons down and just see. I keep staring at them and I just feel like I need to stick them down just to see. I'm trying really hard. I was trying really hard just to stick with this collection, but these just look, just with the buttons and the inspiration, and then, you know, I just feel like I need to give them a chance. Just like along the diagonal. I think we're just gonna stick them down and see, you guys. These buttons are so cute. I need some adhesive for this white one. Oh, Billy thinks he heard Marcus. I don't think that was him. I guess he should be getting home around this time though. Boom. I'm gonna move this up a little more. Just don't tear my paper. I think I just want to roll with this. I just want to do a scatter of, oh my gosh, it is Marcus. Billy was right. Let's throw some holographic hearts in the picture. There we go. All right, what else am I gonna do? Let me pause for here because Marcus is home. I know we'll want to eat, and then I'll come back.